Hello and welcome to the LOVELEELERA Blog. I am Lerato, and in today's video you are getting ready with me while I tell you about my favorite makeup products. When I do my makeup, I start with my eyebrows, and so my favorite eyebrow product would have to be this Wet n Wild Ultimate Brow Kit. Okay, this one is looking a mess. Probably can't even see it there, but I'll put a picture somewhere here. It's like a light powder, a dark powder, a little brush, and it's got this, I don't know, wax thingy, and there's a mirror somewhere here on the side. If you pull it out, yeah, there's a mirror on there that you pull out and you can use to like do your brows. I usually use this to fill in my brows, but it's not like the primary tool I use. I use it in combination with, obviously, the pencil. When it comes to the pencil that I use is the Micro Precise Eyebrow Pencil from Essence. I'll also attach it because these products are quite, like, the detail is so small that you will not be able to read it. And this is what I use for my eyebrows. It is waterproof, it is a dark brown, and what I love about it is how thin the pencil is. Obviously those are like my favorite eyebrow products, and this combination is how I get my brows done. So with that said, let's do the brows first. I do not have a favorite concealer as yet. Concealers are just concealers, and I'll try any, and yeah, some disappoint, some help, some don't, and then they stop working and whatever. But when it comes to foundation, I've tried a few and I always come back. To this. It's the L'Oreal Paris Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear. This is my true color match. I've tried other brands and my color is like, it's like just a little too light, or just like something doesn't go right. But when it comes to this, I am. This is my fave, like my go-to foundation. I use this to do my eyebrows as well, and it just works for me. I love this foundation. It feels nice and smooth, and it's long wear, it doesn't feel heavy, it doesn't oxidize funny. I've tried other foundations that just change color after you leave the house. I didn't like that. But yeah, on transfer, cannot vouch for these guys. No, it transfers very easily, and I love how it blends, and I usually use a beauty blender or a brush, and with both it just works out like nicely. When it comes to setting my highlight, my concealer, and sometimes my whole face, I will go in with this Yardley Absolute Translucent Loose Powder, and it's suitable for all skin tones. So because it's translucent, it doesn't really alter or change any colors on my face. The only thing is this thing makes a mess. I hate it. Like, you'll see my shirt how it's going to be, but other than that, I am obsessed with this. This is like my most trusted product. Yes, guys, I've tried other loose powders for this purpose, like the translucent part, and I was not pleased. I was not satisfied. So this one stays being my fighter. I love this translucent, and it goes like, I do not bake, but if I did bake, that would be what I would use. I mean, I use it to set any areas that I need to set with urgency, and works like a dream. Whether I use a brush or a beauty blender, it does exactly what it needs to do, how it needs to do it. Although sometimes it has this effect where I don't know, did I put too much, or did I not blend it out, or I let it sit for too long? I don't know. Where it just makes you look a little ashy. So yeah, other than that though, it is perfecto. It is my winner, my fighter, my favorite. My favorite. If you've never tried it, you should try it. And on the complexion thing, I know that when you light skin, it blends nicely with a lot of whatever it is you're trying to do on your face. And sometimes if you're like a little few shades darker than me, you can still pull it off. I know my younger sister uses it and she's happy with it actually. It doesn't make her look ashy or anything. So I am not sure how it works if you are like multiple shades darker than me, if that will help or not. But yeah, in this case, this one is my fighter. Okay, now let's talk face powders. This is the Infallible 24-hour powder foundation. So I use this to go with my foundation, and I love how they work together. So what I've also done is I went and I got a shade darker powder. So it's a pressed powder. I went and I got a shade darker, and the shade darker is what I use to powder contour, and then my foundation shade is what I use for my whole face. And like I said, this L'Oreal product is my fighter. Like this combination, I've tried it with different primers, it works. I've tried it with different setting sprays, it works. It just what allows. And I don't know if it's just for me personally, but this is my favorite. This is Infallible. Wow, wow, wow. There was a time where they discontinued this, and guys, I was hacked. Like I used my last bottle, like the bottle my last foundation bottle that I had. I used it like, guys, I did not want to make a mistake with it. It's like when I wore that makeup that day, I knew I'm wearing makeup for a reason. I'm not just playing with the product. It was like, I remember the day when I found out, it's like, she's like, oh no, it's discontinued. I was like, what do you mean, ma'am? She's like, as in they don't make it anymore. I was like, okay, so where are the bottles that are left? And then she's like, I was like, no, can you please just go check? I want to buy the last bottle if that's the case. And I remember I bought 2, and I used that 2 like, hey, I used that 2 for a good many months. I think it was like a year. And then it came back with an improved formula. So I don't know what was wrong with the old formula, but yeah, when they came back with the new and improved formula, I was so happy. This was like, oh, thank goodness they decided to come back. I love this product so much, guys. So much. Okay, I'm gonna just powder my face, and then we're gonna go in and do some eyeshadow. With that, I do not have any favorite products, but like I do not have a favorite eyeshadow as yet. I'm still trying a lot of different things. There's none that I'm like, this is my go-to and I will always have with me instead of this. It just depends on what look I'm going for and what colors I'm trying to have. So, and like, I don't know, if you've watched my very first Get Ready With Me where I was featuring my younger sister, you heard us talk about how eyeshadow is a nightmare. I'm still learning, so that's why I'm not doing like any dramatic eyeshadow looks. It's just like a basic look. If I'm going for something smoky, I try and make it work, and if it doesn't work, I don't know. But majority of the time, I'm not wearing any eyeshadow. I just powder my eyelids, and when I'm contouring my nose, if I do contour my nose, I include like my eye just so that my eye looks like a little bit, like it has a little bit of depth, and that's just about it. And I don't do like any wild things, but I try. I'm not scared of trying, most especially if I'm not going anywhere, and I'm just filming for filming's sake, like I'm doing makeup for a purpose of a reel, a TikTok, or a YouTube video, I think that's when I take a little bit more risk and I try something out, so that the day I do have to go out in public and other people have to see me and there's no amount of lighting that can help that makeup look better, I do not try those stunts. I do not try anything new. I just go directly with what I know, the basics, and I bounce. Yeah. Okay, once I've done my eyes, like I said, I don't have a favorite shadow, but today I used this one by Beauty Treats, and it was just a nudes palette. Doesn't have a name, it's just a modern matte. So everything inside is matte, but I have another modern matte which is not these colors. But yeah, I played with the browns, and I took like the darkest brown, a medium brown, and a light brown, and that combination is what's going on in my eyes. I definitely did not show you how to put on the lashes because, child, it's a struggle. Another thing is I struggle with eyeliner, and because I struggle with eyeliner, I barely do any wing liners or any of those liners. It usually messes up my makeup. However, my favorite eyeliner is from Catrice, which I cannot find now. And my neighbors are part of this YouTube channel now, hey? So, like I said, eyeliner is my struggle, but the one that I like is this one from Catrice Cosmetic. It's a liquid liner and it's matte. It's also the liner that I use to bring back my beauty marks. I did this today because my foundation is like medium to full coverage, and if I actually go for full coverage, you do not see my beauty marks anymore. So sometimes when I feel like it, I just bring back, mostly I bring back just this one, but I have another one here and one just by below my eye, and today I decided, yeah, if I can remember the exact spots, I'll put it back. But this is what I use, and that's what it looks like. Because it's matte and it's not glossy or anything, you can get away with using this for your beauty marks. What I'm liking, okay, for blush, I am a blush girl and I do not skip on it. Currently, I had another favorite, but currently I'm enjoying this one from Scarlet Hill, the Dream Blush Palette, and it's in the shade medium. So I know that they had like more than one shade, but mine is medium. And these two here on top are the ones that either I mix or I use just one. Today, because of the browns that I was going for, I went with this date night one, which is a little bit on the burgundy side, like more brown than peachy, if that makes sense. And what else? So eyeshadow, I've explained that I do not have a favorite brand or anything. I just go with whatever it is, because like I said, I'm still learning, so I cannot say this one doesn't do what I need it to do and this one does what I need. Like, you know what, I just play with it, and if it works out, it works out. Okay, let's talk favorite lip stuff. Okay, I mean, lip stuff, it's usually what, your lip liner, your lipstick, and your lip gloss. So my favorite lip liner, they always come from Smudge, and this is like the brown one. As you can see, it's quite short and it looks funny, but yeah, this is my favorite nude lip liner. Even when I use the red lipstick, I have a red one, and yeah, I think I like brown lips compared to all other colors. It's like, if it's not brown, if it's not a nude lip, it's red. That's me. So for the nude lips, I'll have like a darker brown, a lighter brown, but they all come from Smudge, and they are the ones that I enjoy. I've tried other brands, but it's like it looks one way here, and when you put it on, it comes out a little bit different than I anticipated, if that makes sense. Lipsticks, I think MAC has not disappointed me yet. When it comes to the liquid ones, I have this one. So Me and Burnt Spice are my definite go-to. And then when it's the red lip, I am on Ruby Woo. I do tend to mix it up when I'm doing like a nude lip. I do tend to mix it up with like Candy Yum Yum, which is like a little bit pink. So that would be like, if I'm doing an ombre lip, I'll have it in the middle or so. But those are my favorites. Like if it's a MAC lipstick, I'm sold. I used to love Wet n Wild lipsticks, but they are terrible for storage because that little cap breaks and then the lipstick does funny things in your bag. My bags were always dirty. Like wherever, my makeup bags were always dirty because of that one. Whereas these ones, like I'm saying, they stay perfect, and like if it's closed, it's closed. You don't need to worry about it. So let's do lips, and we're going with the nude lips to match the brown in the eyes. Yep. And this one, the obvious one, my friends, I know I'm probably not the only one who's like, actually I was also plagued by others when they say this is their favorite. And the favorite lip gloss is from Essence. It's the Shine 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 Wet Look Lip Gloss. But if I was going for a glossy lip, I would use this gloss, and I think today let's go with the matte gloss. But this is one of my favorite lip glosses, if not my only lip gloss that I might own. I think this is the only lip gloss I own right now because I'm a matte lip type of person, and gloss is like once in a blue moon. But yeah, I think even today's look, this is the one that I'm going with, matte. Ne? This is my favorite gloss. Now before I complete my makeup application, we need to do the setting spray and the highlighter, and I'm gonna show you my favorites. Okay, and then when it comes to highlighter, my favorite one is this one by Colors Limited, and it's just a quad. I remember I got this, oh, it still has the price at the back. I got this for $36.95, and I got this from Foschini. Foschini has this thing where they have, like, I think this is a Foschini brand, like Foschini makeup brand, and this highlighter stays popping, guys. Like, hey, this is the best highlighter I've had or used. I've also used the one in this Dream Blush palette from Scarlet Hill. It's okay. There's also the contour palette. I tried using that highlighter. It's okay, but I feel like for my skin, it didn't come out as nicely as it did, as I wanted it to. And I've also tried highlighters from Essence, and they didn't do what this one does. Sometimes I highlight before I set, sometimes I set and then I highlight. I don't know what's the right way. Can you please let me know in the comments below what's the right way? Highlight first and then set your makeup, or set and then highlight? Anyways, speaking of setting sprays, I am between these two. I like a matte makeup look. Like I barely do the dewy finish. I'm gonna try it, but I barely do it. So because I barely do it, I only have one setting spray that allows for dewy finish, which is the MAC Fix Plus. And then otherwise, everything of mine is mattifying. It's like Instant Matte, this one from Essence, Instant Matte Makeup Setting Spray. And then there's the one from LA Girls, Pro Setting High Definition Setting Spray, Long Lasting Matte Finish. So all my setting sprays are like matte finish at some point. Even there's the MAC Fix Something Matte that I also have and I use, but I only use that when I'm using my MAC foundation because they behave a little bit differently when I mix them with the L'Oreal. Like there's like, I've noticed some things. But anyways, let's I think today I'm gonna highlight and then set. But do let me know, guys. I'm really curious. What's the right way to set and then highlight, or highlight and then set? Like, which one is correct? To set, I always use my ring finger to do the nose, and I would just tap on either side, and then down the bridge of my nose, I would go just there with the highlighter, like just brush it in and like blend with my ring finger. The reason I use my ring finger, the ring finger is your least dominant finger, so it doesn't push as hard. It's the one that you are advised to actually apply your eye creams and yeah, whatever facial product that do not. And I do it on the tip of my nose, still using my ring finger. I'll go under my brow, or on my brow bone, just tap it in, and on the other side as well, just tap it in. Then for the rest of the other places that I highlight, I use a brush, and the brush I use is a fan brush, and I just swirl this around all those brown colors, because that's the highlight of the day. And I go there on the high points of my cheeks. Did I just say cheeks? I mean on my cheekbones. Is it cheekbones? I hope I'm using the right terminology. And I'll go in with a little bit on my forehead, you know, let my spongo shine, because yes, I have one, guys. Like, I have a proper big spongo, and this hairstyle is actually showing y'all good to the spongo is here. I feel like doing the inner eye highlight. Let's do the inner eye highlight. For that, I'm gonna use a pointy brush. I don't know what this brush is called, but yeah, a pointy brush, and go in there on the inner corners. That's done. What else is my favorite on the makeup list that I probably didn't use today? Lashes, guys. I love lashes. I think a makeup look is not complete without lashes. I am obsessed with lashes. I have different kinds of lashes, but I like these mink looking ones. I'm gonna come closer so you can see what I'm talking about, but like, I like these mink looking ones. They are I don't know, they just take a makeup look from here to there, like from here to there. So I'd rather, like, I like this. I've tried to do individual lashes, but the maintenance was just not for me. I was not built for that maintenance. But yeah, other than that, thank you for watching, guys. Do remember to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up, and do comment below. I think I had a question or 2 questions for you guys about the highlight and the setting spray thing. Bye.